Hey, it's time for this morning's mugshot of the day, where you submit a photo with a mug in it somewhere for a chance to win one of our News 8 This Morning coffee mugs. And our winner is Dee and Bob from La Crosse.
Yeah, these are their early morning coffee buddies, Nessa Rose and Sawyer.
Oh,
cute.
Good. Are they laying? I'm confused. Oh, they're laying on a blanket with puppies.
Yeah.
I was like, there's a lot more than two dogs there. Oh, I see now. That's clever, Dee and Bob. Thanks for sharing your mugshot with us. We're going to get you one of our morning show mugs, and now we'd like to see your mugshot, a picture with a mug in it somewhere that you can send to us on news8000.com. Just look for mugshot of the day. It's right under the features tab. Or you can send it to us in the mail at 141 South 6th Street, right here in La Crosse, Wisconsin. We're going to get a check on our weather right now.
Well, finally, a dry day yesterday after more rain fell on Saturday. Yesterday was dry. We had some clouds at times, but then some kind of hazy sun for much of the afternoon. That haze, by the way, that's wildfire smoke from the fires out west in the upper levels of the atmosphere. Look at the sunset last evening. Did you see that? Almost felt like you could look at the sun. You don't want to do that, but with so many particulates in the air, you could pretty much look at the sun and not have a problem. Again, you probably don't want to do that otherwise. Otherwise, overnight, we had a clear to partly cloudy sky. Now, temperatures were in the 60s to mid-70s for highs yesterday, including 72 in Eau Claire, 73 in La Crosse, 75 in Boscobel, 69 in Sparta and Winona, or I should say in Viroqua, and that's 73, just 2 degrees short of average. So 7 days in a row with a below average high temperature, but at least we're heading in the right direction after those unseasonably cool days last week on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, when highs were only in the 50s. All right, dog walking forecast for today. This is Jasmine. Thanks to Carol for that very cute photo of Jasmine, who's a silver lab puppy. And Carol says she's a sweet ball of energy and has kept her very active during the past few weeks. Puppies tend to do that, don't they? But should be a good day for dog walking. Some fog to start, but otherwise a mix of clouds and sun with highs in the 70s. There's a look at our CityCam 8 network of the fog in downtown La Crosse. 56 degrees, dew point at 55. Winds are calm. That's one ingredient for the fog. Also a wet ground from all the recent rainfall, and the Mississippi holding steady 5.45 feet. So visibility down to a quarter mile out at the La Crosse Airport, under 2 miles in Winona, also below a mile in Boscobel and Volk Field. So watch out for the fog this morning, probably through about 8 or 9 o'clock or so, and winds are light or calm, and that's again one ingredient for that fog to form. Temperatures primarily in the 50s this morning, including 56 in La Crosse and Eau Claire, some 40s at Volk Field and Sparta, but again, most of us in the 50s with just a partly cloudy sky above that fog. Now, we have this front draped across the area, but it's going to be moisture starved, just a little more than scattered clouds along that front. Quick check of Sally, which is still a tropical storm, and it's making its way towards New Orleans, Louisiana, parts of, say, Mississippi and Alabama as well. In fact, the latest forecast shows it becoming a Category 1 hurricane. 60-mile-per-hour winds right now, forecast to reach 80 to 85-mile-per-hour winds as it approaches New Orleans over the next 24 to 36 hours, and then it weakens to a tropical storm, but it could be a heavy rain producer. It's a fairly slow-moving storm for parts of Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. Around here, just a mix of clouds and hazy sun for today, but dry. Clearing tonight, but a southerly wind, that's going to keep temperatures on the mild side. They increase from the south-southwest tomorrow, and that combined with lots of sunshine will warm highs tomorrow into the 80s. 77 today, the fog early with that mix of clouds and hazy sun. 62 tonight, clearing and mild, and then tomorrow mostly sunny, breezy and warmer. 83, south to southwest winds 10 to 20, gusting to 30. Still warm Wednesday, 81. Cold front comes through, drops us into the 60s Thursday, but it comes through dry. Small chance for a shower Friday, highs near 60, and then periodic chances for showers and thunderstorms, slight chances Saturday through Tuesday with highs warming back into the 70s. We'll be right back.
Maxwell White Plumbing, getting the job done right since 1994. What does done right mean to us? It starts with a foundation. Our brick and mortar shop and showroom is fully staffed and located right here in West Salem, Wisconsin. It means live local operators to answer and respond to your calls quickly. It means a custom approach to every call that comes our way. It means certified, experienced technicians at every job. It means we care. Stop by our showroom or give us a call today. Maxwell White Plumbing, done right.
Long have our ancestors debated, taco or quesadilla. Taco John's has found the answer. Both. Introducing the cheesy grilled chicken quesadilla taco. Get 2 for just $5. Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
Donald Trump is lying again. Joe Biden will not raise taxes on anyone making under $400,000. Biden will close tax loopholes for big corporations. Trump's tax cut giveaway exploded our debt, so he's threatening Social Security and Medicare. Biden will make the wealthy and big corporations pay their fair share, so we can protect Social Security and Medicare and invest in schools and health care.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Why do we smile? It's the special moments, the milestones. It's family and friends, getting good news, or simply enjoying life. A smile lifts your spirits and makes someone's day. That's why we smile. So make it shine. At Great River Orthodontics.
At Papa Murphy's, we knead seriously, chop seriously, and shred seriously. Because we're serious about Tuesdays, even if you're not. Every Tuesday, get a large pizza for just $10. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
Bullfrog Naturals for a healthier you. Find out more at bullfrognaturals.com.
It is time for our daily holiday this morning. Bill, we're marking National Cream-Filled Donut Day today. So this holiday is for marking one of our, he's going to start looking around here any second. I know it. I just know you so well. It's for marking one of our favorite breakfast treats. We all think of donuts filled with regular cream, but this can be anything.
Any.
I know. I don't know.
Oh, well.
I thought we were going to have
Do you like cream-filled donuts,
I
though?
love cream-filled donuts.
See, I don't like too much in there, though. Like,
really?
It can be overwhelming sometimes.
Well, you know,
yeah,
a
little bit is good.
It can be like the normal cream you think of, like that frosting. But then there's also that Bavarian cream that's like pudding, chocolate. You can have lemon, marshmallow, jelly. I mean, Nutella.
All the fruits, you know, like cherry jam, raspberry
See, those are
jam.
my favorite, because then I can think in my head like, well, it's got fruit in it, so it must be healthy, right?
There you go.
There we go. You can even enjoy seasonal flavored, like stuffed pumpkin spice.
Ooh.
I know they make bacon crumbles in your maple donuts now. Those, I don't know. I haven't tried it, so I guess I shouldn't put it down, but
I know Blado's up in Winona makes those.
I've heard they do.
Good
I
stuff.
haven't tried one, but it just sounds strange to me.
They're good.
I don't know.
Don't knock it till you try it.
That you've tried them?
Yes.
Oh.
And thumbs up.
All right. Well, I'll be expecting one, but enjoy yourself a cream-filled donut today.
We would, but apparently we don't have any right now. So.
I would like to file a complaint right now. Right now. We're moving on. We've got some sports news to talk about. Yesterday, the Vikings and the Packers took the field in what quarterback Aaron Rodgers is calling a very strange game. Alec Giannakopoulos and Ken Kozarowski have the highlights in our Sports Fix.
Welcome inside U.S. Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Vikings. I'm sports director Ken Kozarowski alongside Alec Giannakopoulos. Now for the Packers this season, the biggest question, especially since April, was how would Aaron Rodgers treat this season? How comfortable would he be, especially when his franchise back during the NFL draft trade up to draft his potential successor? How would that sit well with him? Well, throughout the training camp and this week of preparation, he said he's as comfortable as can be in the system in year 2 with Matt LaFleur. But honestly, when it comes to game day, just how comfortable does that translate? Well, on this field here at U.S. Bank, it was an MVP type of comfortable.
Vikings up, but backed up in their territory in the second when Jair Alexander lights up the defense with the safety. Following a quick Crosby field goal, Pack have it back. Devontae Adams touchdown, 24 yards out. That makes it 15-7. Cousins trying to answer, and he forces one to Adam Thielen. Alexander wrestles this one away and picks him off. And that leads us to this still in the second. Rodgers connecting with Marquez Valdes-Scantling for his second touchdown of the day. Let's take things over to the second half. Devontae Adams gets the call again. This time a short pass inside. Pack lead 29-10. Rodgers now looking for a touchdown number 4 in the fourth. On the move during this one. Finds it in the hands of Allen Lazard. Rodgers has 364 yards and 4 touchdowns as the Packers roll for the win.
There's a certain type of look in his eye he has, and he definitely had that going into the week. walk around wearing his headphones and doing some stuff that you don't necessarily see all the time. So I'm real observant, so I watch a lot of things people may not know, but I pay attention to a lot of stuff. And when I see my guy, having his hood on his head and he got headphones on, as soon as we leave a meeting, he's popping headphones back on, and I don't know what he's listening to, but whatever he is, I need to listen to that as well.
There was, I think he probably saw some fire this week in practice. I wanted to bring the energy and let the guys know this was an amp up time, and that things are going to be moving faster, and more important, the urgency's got to go up. It's not training camp anymore. This is the real deal. And even though we don't have fans, it counts. And every game matters. And I'm proud of the way the guys stepped up. I think, part of my role as a leader is to bring that energy and to bring that focus.
We mentioned Alexander. He was bringing the energy on behalf of the entire defense, it seems like, of course, with the interception and proving he did his homework this week on the safety.
I was anticipating run because of the motion by Thielen. So once I anticipated run, I shot my shot. I slid in the DMs basically. And when I seen it wasn't run, it was too late to turn back. So just kept going.
So an impressive offensive display across the board for the Packers. But the elephant in the room in this Week 1 NFC North matchup is that there's really no one in the room. No fans for this one, Alex.
That's right. When we were up there both in the press box, it was certainly an odd thing being able to hear the players from the sidelines. And in Aaron Rodgers' historic career, he says today may have well been the strangest.
Well, just the noise this place can generate. It's a lot different and strange. Like I said, I know I said that before, but just a strange feeling with nobody in the stands. And it doesn't let you kind of know if a play is a good play sometimes.
And that's your morning sports fix. Have a great day.
All right, guys, thanks very much. You can always find more sports news highlights and scores on our website. Go to news8000.com. We are going to take a break right now, but still ahead on your morning news, the 4-year-old girl that's recreating some of film's most memorable scenes while raising money for a good cause. We're going to be right back at 6:21.
Coming up, we have the latest details on nearly 200 wildfires burning across 14 states as families lose homes and loved ones. Plus, Drew Barrymore talks with Gayle King about bringing optimism to daytime TV. Coming up on CBS This Morning.
Give your home the update it deserves today at Menards. Mastercraft makes great doors inside and out. Choose from our great selection of doors in stock. Right now, get 11% off all Mastercraft doors. Add security and style to your door with durable hardware from Schlage. Protect your home with a variety of designs and finishes and get 11% off all Schlage products. Start saving with 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
I want to make it absolutely clear. Rioting is not protesting. Looting is not protesting. It's lawlessness, plain and simple. And those who do it should be prosecuted. Fires are burning and we have a president who fans the flames. He can't stop the violence because for years he's fomented it. But his failure to call on his own supporters to stop acting as an armed militia in this country shows how weak he is. Violence will not bring change. It'll only bring destruction. It's wrong in every way. If I were president, my language would be less divisive. I'd be looking to lower the temperature in this country, not raise it. Donald Trump is determined to instill fear in America because Donald Trump adds fuel to every fire. This is not who we are. I believe we'll be guided by the words of Pope John Paul II, words drawn from the scriptures. Be not afraid. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning has been providing year-round comfort to thousands of area homes for over 80 years.
But to us, it's more than just heating and cooling. It's about making sure our customer is comfortable every step of the way.
From the people that answer the phones to the technicians that come to your door, you can trust that we'll get the job done right the first time.
That's our goal, whether it's a new installation or a service call, is to make sure you're comfortable.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
As you can see there, it's a foggy start to our Monday, and that's in our schoolcast for this Monday, September 14th. Areas of fog to start probably through about 8 or 9 o'clock. We're in the 50s right now, upper 60s by lunchtime with 70s this afternoon with kind of a mix of clouds and hazy sun, much like yesterday. Allergy report, high symptoms across the board today and tomorrow for ragweed and weed pollen in general, also for mold spores. Fog currently in downtown La Crosse, and it's fairly thick. Visibility out at the airport about 3 miles. Same with Winona. Below a mile, though, in Preston and Boscobel. About 1.5 miles at Volk Field. So it's kind of scattered and probably thickest in some of the river valleys and coulees. So you use caution for your morning commute. Make sure you turn on your headlights so that others can see you. Otherwise, a clear to partly cloudy sky above the fog. Most of us are in the low to mid 50s, although some 40s in Sparta and Volk Field. And we'll see that fog early. Otherwise, a mix of clouds and hazy sun. Seasonably warm, though, with a high of 77. Clearing tonight, mild thanks to south winds. Lows around 62. Breezy and warmer tomorrow, 83. Warm on Wednesday, 81. Cooler Thursday with a cold front, but it comes through dry. Drops us back into the 60s. Small chance for a shower Friday, highs near 60. And then slight chances to isolated chances of showers and thunderstorms Saturday through Tuesday with highs warming back into the 70s. In fact, the first day of fall, astronomical fall next week on Tuesday. We're looking at highs around 78. Jennifer?
All right, Bill, thanks very much. Such a great story this morning from a 4-year-old girl that has gone viral with her Oscar-worthy impressions. She and her dad have been having fun while stuck at home, recreating famous movie scenes. Now they're using these popular videos to raise money for charity. Jeannie Mose from CNN has more.
Remaking classic film scenes, nothing new. But a kid knocking off Jack Nicholson's crazed eyes, hacking through the door, just like Jack.
Here's Johnny.
Here's Maddie. Maddie Presser is a Connecticut 4-year-old who starred in remade scenes from movies ranging from Braveheart to The Godfather to The Wizard of Oz.
I'll get you, my pretty. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
How could Ozzy, the family dog, not appear in The Wizard of Oz? Her dad directs.
For Maddie's preparation, we usually show her the clip on YouTube so she can kind of get into character, you know?
It all started with The Lion King. The family was just trying to kill time creatively during quarantine.
That's the silver lining of this miserable year.
Dan Presser is a producer at ESPN. His youngest son, 21-month-old Barton, has frequent cameos, usually crying.
Are you crying?
There's no crying in baseball.
There's no crying in baseball.
He's a very good crier. Believe it or not, we don't have to do much to get that out of him either. That's all natural talent.
Sometimes the material is a bit adult, but Dad just feeds the kids lines from isolated G-rated clips from Pretty Woman.
Big mistake. Big mistake. Big.
To Thelma and Louise. Since the Pressers didn't have a nearby cliff, they used a pile of dirt where a house is being built. You'd think Maddie might want to be an actress, but no.
Cowboy.
A cowboy.
She just started riding lessons. Maddie played Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic.
Keep your eye on me.
And repeatedly played Tom Hanks.
My mom always said,
Life is like a box of chocolate.
Using cardboard from paper towel rolls to serve as Forrest Gump's leg braces. Requests for donations accompanying the videos have raised over $12,000 for the charity Feeding America.
I made my friend.
Maddie's favorite role was in Home Alone.
I like jumping on the bed.
While eating popcorn, just like Macaulay Culkin did. And if Dad really wants a good performance...
You know, she's very easy to work with, especially if you throw a fruit snack out there every once in a while, you know?
Great.
Or as the pint-sized starlet puts it...
Fruit snacks now.
Jeannie Mose, CNN, New York.
I love it. She'll do anything for a fruit snack. There you go. Well, we're going to take a break. We've got much more to come here on your morning news, including a familiar face. Remember the crochet kid? Well, he's taking on a new role, and we're going to tell you all about it in just a few minutes. It's 6:28. We'll be right back.
The mugshot of the day is sponsored by Don's Towing and Repair in La Crosse.
Slumberland's huge Labor Day sale ends Saturday. Get this stylish, comfy sectional for just $9.98 and get the storage ottoman free. Or an incredible price on the Sealy Posturepedic Queen mattress. Plus, get free shipping with no minimum. The Labor Day sale at Slumberland Furniture.
I was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis, and steadily things were getting worse. The Good Feet Arch Support System opened that door to a better quality of life.
Find what you've been missing at the Good Feet store.
At iMart Express, you'll save on glasses for classes. For $79, get 2 pairs with kid-safe polycarbonate lenses and a free 1-year frame warranty. For a limited time, get a free upgrade to blue filtering lenses, a $250 value, all for $79.
I was sworn into the United States Senate in a hospital. My wife and daughter had been killed in an automobile crash. And lying in the bed were my 2 little boys. I couldn't have imagined what it would have been like if I didn't have insurance to cover them immediately and fully. 40 years later, one of those little boys, my son Bo, was diagnosed with terminal cancer, given months to live. I can't fathom what would have happened if the insurance companies had the power to say, last few months, you're on your own. The fact of the matter is, healthcare is personal to me. Obamacare is personal to me. When I see the President of the United States try to eliminate this healthcare in the middle of a public health crisis, that's personal to me too. We've got to build on what we did because every American deserves affordable healthcare. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Incredible savings on mattresses during the big Sealy sale now at Slumberland. Get a Sealy Queen mattress as low as $99 or a luxurious Sealy Posturepedic for $9.99 plus free shipping. The big Sealy sale at Slumberland.
Expeditioners taking a stroll in Antarctica got an unexpected little walking buddy, or what would you call it, sliding buddy? Emperor penguin, one little emperor penguin decided to start following them. The explorers actually follow strict guidelines to avoid animal interaction, but this would be hard for me if this guy was following me to not want to go up and say hi.
Yeah.
Look at him, he's so cute.
You walked a little bit, but yeah, a lot of sliding.
A lot of sliding. I mean, if I could do that, wouldn't you do that if you could just
heck yeah.
slide around like
more
that?
More fun, too.
Good morning to you and welcome to News 8 Now this morning. So we're going to start this last half hour with a check on our weather, and we're going to get to the latest local and national news coming right up.
Well, we're starting with fog this morning. You can see that nicely, or maybe you can't see very nicely because of the fog this morning, and it's rather thick in some of the river valleys and coulees. Now, yesterday, finally a dry day. We had some more rain on Saturday, but yesterday was dry, a high of 73, a low of 53, so right on track. The averages are 74 and 53 for this time of year. Fog is reducing visibility down to a couple of miles out at the airport, but as you saw through CityCam, it's a bit thicker here in downtown. Also below a mile for visibility in Preston and Boscobel, some thicker fog over around Volk Field as well. So use caution. This fog will be with us through about 8 or 9 o'clock this morning. And one reason, the ground is wet and winds are light or calm across the region. We had some clearing overnight, just a few clouds scattered about to the north and east of La Crosse. Temperatures primarily in the lower to middle 50s, although mid to upper 40s currently in Sparta and over towards Camp Douglas. So watch out for the fog early. Otherwise, a mix of clouds and hazy sun, much like yesterday. That haze caused by wildfire smoke from the fires out west. Seasonably warm today, though, with highs in the 70s, right around 77 here in La Crosse. I'll have the rest of my 8-day forecast and weather quiz. It's all coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Bill, thanks very much. The coronavirus has been a life-changing event across the world this year, but President Donald Trump continues to predict a vaccine will be out soon, despite doubts from experts. John Lawrence reports.
President Trump says the U.S. is rounding the corner with the fight against COVID-19, despite an updated model predicting over 200,000 more U.S. deaths by January 1st.
The vaccines are going to be out soon. The therapeutics have been fantastic. We've had a lot of good things happening.
Drug maker Pfizer says it's making progress on an immunization.
We have quite a good chance, more than 60%, that we will know if the product works or not by the end of October. But of course, doesn't mean that it works. It means that we will know if it works.
Many medical experts aren't holding their breath.
To see a CEO get out ahead of the science here, I think, is
is something that we should all take with a grain of salt.
We don't have enough people in these trials right now that are minorities, that are from vulnerable populations, people with HIV, people with cancer, people of varying age groups.
As work on a vaccine rolls on, President Trump held a campaign rally Sunday night in Nevada where few attendees wore masks and social distancing was at a minimum. The event violated the state's ban on gatherings of more than 50 people.
You don't pack a bunch of people together in indoor spaces. You don't give it the opportunity to have a super spreader event. So this is about 180 degrees off from what you would choose to do if all you cared about was ending the coronavirus pandemic.
The Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation at the University of Washington says its updated model shows the U.S. could see more than 415,000 COVID deaths by New Year's Day. That's about 5,000 more than the model was predicting just a week earlier. Undergraduate students who attend UW-La Crosse will not be going to class for the next 2 days. All residence halls on campus are now under shelter-in-place restrictions because of a growing number of positive COVID-19 cases. Chancellor Joe Gao notified staff and students just 5 hours before the measure went into effect yesterday at 5 p.m. Gao says students are infected in various residence halls and isolation spaces are nearly filled. According to the Student Health Center at UWL, there is a total of 275 cases at the university. This does not include students who were tested elsewhere in the community. Students have been encouraged not to travel home during the 2-week period, but many left anyway.
At first I wasn't actually going to move out, but then had a little more talking with my parents and we kind of figured it was best to kind of move out, kind of see them again, kind of get back, focus on my classes and all that.
Some students said they plan to leave just until the shelter-in-place restrictions expire on September 27th, but others are going home for the rest of the semester, opting to end their housing contracts entirely. Still, some are not leaving. With families far away or parents with health concerns, some on-campus students decided to stay after weighing the options.
With so many people leaving, there's less people on